This is a video 3 years in the making. It's almost 3 years to the day that I handed in my notice as a teacher and committed to becoming a full-time content creator, working out of what at the time was just a normal garage that I was going to convert into my office space. As you can see, I got far enough through that process to actually be able to do it. For the last 2.5 years, I've been working out of this little corner of my garage, and the rest of the garage, although it was cleared out at the time, has slowly but surely turned back into a garage. This video is going to be the story of finishing the job. This is going to be a garage no more. By the end of this video, this is going to be a proper workspace, but I have to start this video by showing you what it's become. The bit that you see looks cool. The rest of it, not so much. If you're excited to see how I'm going to turn what you're about to see into a functioning studio, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, like the video, all that kind of stuff. But I need to show you the before, and I really don't want to, because I am very much not proud of what you're about to see. I am a messy person by nature, and this is a garage. And we've certainly treated the parts that aren't my desk as a garage. Although that being said, my desk is a disgrace. The floor around me is a disgrace. I literally just have enough room to use my computer, and that's, I've got a shot. I need to stop talking and just show you it. So if we get you up, let's get you positioned. So this is behind the desk. That was me standing on some rubbish, because the floor below me, you know what, I'm just going to turn the camera around. Let's get these lamps off so that we can actually see. There's my desk. I know, gasping. But this is the rest of the garage. It has literally just turned into... I think I've just kicked a broken cup on the floor. I don't know how it's ended up like this. Underneath there is another desk. I had plans to be able to have other people working in here. But it's just, I mean, there's the freezer and the air conditioner. If we go up the other end, you can see there at the other end is my little work area, which still, if you forget what's around it, still looks quite cool. But it's all of this that desperately needs to change. You can even see underneath this pile of rubbish that I got halfway through laying the car. You can't even get through the rubbish enough to be able to see what I'm trying to show you. I don't even know where the line is. This is awful. There you go. I got halfway through laying the carpet and stopped because I had enough carpet to be able to work that day. Now we finish the job. So job number one is to clear the floor so I can start moving furniture around. About an hour in, we're getting there. The floor is slowly getting clear. I'm putting all the stuff that isn't rubbish on these two tables. This is basically all of the stuff that I was either sent in the PO box, which is one of the reasons why we stopped the PO box, because it was just unmanageable, so we were getting so much stuff sent, or stuff that I've bought from Comic Cons, because I'm a hoarder, which is what I'm learning doing this. I am a hoarder. This is ridiculous. This is what happens when I'm left unsupervised. I also have this old board, one of my original ways to try and organise myself. Anyone who follows my Football Manager channel can see how long it is since I've actually used it, because this is when I was doing Columbus in the MLS. But it is quite interesting to see the goals and targets that I had on here. So this would have been not long after I went full-time. So I wanted to release 50 gaming videos a month, which I do every month without fail. Write 2,000 words a day, which I've not done at any point. I've not done any writing for like 5 years. I haven't been doing yoga, or I do go to the gym every day now. I did vlog every day for 3 years, and now vlog once a week and do other videos. I haven't streamed 3 times a week consistently almost ever. 500,000, I mean, both channels individually have had million view months. There was almost a 2 million view month on this channel. Across the two channels, we average about 1 to 1.5 million views a month now. Obviously smashed through that across the... I guess that was my Football Manager channel, which is now closing in on 70,000. This channel obviously closing in on 100,000 subscribers. And that, thankfully, we've pretty much hit comfortably every month since probably about October, November time of the year I gave up work. So thankfully that's our minimum. As long as we earn at least that in a month, we're not going bankrupt. Well, about 2 hours later, and this is the stage we've got to. I need to clear my desk and put all the computer and everything away, then sort through all this, work out what I'm keeping, where I'm keeping it, what I'm selling, if there's anything that needs throwing away, and then, and this won't be today now, this corner desk is being thrown away completely. This desk is going to be going against that wall now that I've got the desk mounted lights. I've got a desk mounted microphone. I've got a new desk mount for my camera as well, so I don't need any tripods or anything behind it anymore, which means it can finally go against that wall. And then over here there's going to be a cupboard for me to store all my camera gear in, and then we need to do something with the walls to make it look cool as well, which apparently we don't want to focus on. I have some frames for these home shirts, so they're the plan for the wall, but we also need to make sure that we're taking all the junk out, because the junk did serve one useful purpose, and that was, it was good acoustic treatment for the room, so we didn't have an echo. So we need to make sure we don't get too bare and too many hard flat surfaces that are then going to make it really echoey. So I've got some canvases that I bought like 3 years ago to go on the wall. So if I'm sitting here talking into the wall, those canvases are going to go on that wall to try and counteract that a little bit. There's obviously going to be carpet down on the floors. I've got the other pack of carpet that I bought 3 years ago over there. I just need to glue that down. And yeah, progress. But I have a full car full of rubbish. So I need to go to the tip, empty that, and then might get some more work on this afternoon, but I have other stuff to do too today. Well, after a day off yesterday for Lucy's birthday, it's now Wednesday. And not much has happened. We're almost halfway through the week, and all I've really done is clear this floor. I still haven't put the carpet down. So, job for today, I need to sort through all of that and get these tables out of here. These two old desks, they need to be gone. They need to go to the tip, because I need to get the carpet down today, because the carpet, it's carpet tiles, like office carpet tiles, that need to be glued to the floor. I've got some spray adhesive stuff. They need to be glued down and left to dry before I can move the desk to where I want it. I have to finish this before bedtime tomorrow, which means the carpet has to go down today, which means everything currently on the carpet needs to not be on the carpet anymore. So that's job number 1 for today. We'll call that getting there. I think I might keep this little table, because once this desk is here, which I think I'm going to have to get rid of this one and keep this one for that TV to go on, because I don't think the white one is going to fit along there next to that big glass one. So I think that needs to go. That can shuffle down. But the important thing is, very soon I'll be able to start getting this carpet down so it can dry overnight. I've just checked the date on this box of carpet tiles I've just opened. It was originally delivered February 2018. It really has taken me 2 years to hopefully finish this job. We're getting there. Well, I've got some of the carpet down. You can see old, new, and it doesn't quite. I will cut this eventually. You know I won't. But I acknowledge it should be cut. I just don't have the means to do it. What I am thinking though is that big white desk, that massive white IKEA desk, is not going to fit there even with that black table there. I don't want to be pressing right up against this old fridge, which we don't use. It could probably be chucked away, just not this week. I haven't got time to get that taken anywhere. Obviously I need to clear all this junk off as well. It's just kind of where I've piled stuff there and on my desk for now, but I'm thinking that probably needs to go completely and just have the desk there, and then put the TV where the computer is over here, and move my wrestling ring. Horror. Wrestling ring movement? No. Apparently old habits die hard. I've already accumulated 2 more cups out here, just sorting out the carpet, which is close to dry. I need to sort this area out and get some carpet down there. I've got a few squares left, so I should be able to get some in the door as well. That's the rubbish just from today. Let's not talk about the utility room. That's a job for another day. But we are getting there. So it's now Wednesday evening. The carpet, I think, is dry enough to work with. Needs a good hoover, but I haven't got a hoover. So we have hardwood in the house, or hardwood, trying to sound fancy. We have laminate flooring in the house, so we just sweep, use a dustpan and brush. So need to borrow a hoover. We usually borrow my dad's when we need to hoover anything. But we've got to the point now where I've got the small desk there with the TV on, which should work. I'm now in the process of starting to disassemble everything to do with my computer so I can set that up with some proper cable management when I move the desk against that wall. This table is not staying here. I've actually got a cabinet that's going to go there, which is going to be part camera gear storage and part pretty display of something on top. But at the moment, this is all the pop vinyls, comic books and various other toys that I found whilst tidying up, including, inexplicably, a completely empty WWE figure box, which makes no sense at all. Wrestling joke. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a hat and a jumper, it's because I've unplugged the radiator. So at the moment, it's 8 o'clock at night, it's freezing cold, and I have no heating out here currently. I need to work quickly. What I want to do is get to the point where the computer's usable again by tomorrow morning. So completely set up over there. This might take a while because the wires are not pretty. One thing I have been able to find though, which is going to delight so many people, is my IKEA cable management kit that I bought when I bought this desk 2 years ago. We're going to do this properly. Well, I think I'm calling it a day for today. It's 10:30 in the evening. I think I've made up for the fact I didn't do anything yesterday. But yes, I've still got this pile of rubbish and stuff that needs a home. I haven't set up the new furniture yet. But what I have done, which is awesome, obviously I'll sort the cables out, but we have the computer, desk, TV, all set up where I want it. I've tried to use these canvases that I bought years ago as some kind of soundproofing. I'm not sure if that's going to work. Still feels like there's a bit of an echo in here, so I might need to get some proper sound treatment stuff, both on that wall, because I'm now talking directly into a wall rather than previously I was talking out into a room that was full of junk, which was excellent soundproofing. I'm now effectively talking into a brick wall, which is going to bounce a lot of sound back. So if those canvases don't do the job, I'll order some proper soundproofing off of Amazon and get that sorted, and maybe get some for this ceiling as well, because again, flat wooden ceiling, not going to be great for soundproofing, but I'm super happy with how that fits. That is what I wanted, just that extra space there. It gives me access to the whole desk. I'm not cramped in behind it. I'm not going to have to squeeze in behind the desk in the morning. I can literally walk through the door, sit at my desk. Everything is set up as if it's intentional, rather than just happening by accident like it did before. And then I've got all this space over here. The shelves and everything are going to stay here because they're part of the security system, as well as the garage doors being bolted in place so they can't be opened. If anyone was able to get through the bolts, they can't actually open the door because the cupboards are in the way, and it kind of bangs into the top of them and it all gets jammed up. So even if you can get past the security on there, you can't physically open it because they're there. So they're staying. Plus I think it looks cool. I've got a new cabinet that's going to go across there. That desk's going to be going. And I'm thinking a chair there, maybe. So I've got a couple of different spots in the room to be able to film from. Obviously I'll do my Football Manager videos here, but I'd like to have like 3 sets in here. One where I'm sat at the desk with the new background, so there'll be my home shirts on the wall, the new cabinet with some cool stuff on. Shot 2 will be spinning that around, so I've got the desk and the screens and stuff behind me. And shot 3, I still want to use this as part of a set, so I think a little armchair in there. I've got the usual YouTube, Instagram pillows and stuff that can go on a little sofa or a little armchair, and it just gives me a 3rd shot in this room. I'm getting excited now. It is now Thursday afternoon, and slowly but surely we're starting to take shape out here. Desk is pretty much done. I know it's not perfect cable management, especially underneath, but I'm not really a perfect cable management kind of guy. They're out of the way. I'm not going to trip over them. Dave won't trip over them. They're the important things. I've started to bring some of my old shirts out here, or shirts that I've been given as part of series that I've done, just to try and help with the soundproofing. I have ordered some audio panel things for the walls, because it is a bit echoey in here with all this exposed wall. But the carpet is down and secure. I've got rid of that table that was here. I have temporarily set up our board games table just to put a few bits on there, the bits that are going to be part of the cabinet that's here, so they're going to be the display that's on top of it. Cabinet I'm not going to get done today. Kids are home from school in like an hour, so we're going to leave it here for today. In fact, what I might try and do is frame the 2 home shirts that are going to go up there, just to get that wall a little bit closer to taking shape. But then all I really need to do tomorrow is get the cabinet in, put the stuff in it that's going to be in it, set up the display that's going to be on it, finish off the desk, clear that off, which has just been a junk accumulation zone. As I've been going, every time I find something that I don't want to throw away but I want to keep, it kind of goes up there, and there'll be homes for most of that once the cabinet is in. I need to find a way to get this dry wipe stuff off of here because it won't come off, and then hoover, because I have generated a lot of bits and pieces on the floor, but I'm already so happy with how it looks. It is a million times better than where we were a couple of days ago. It is Sunday morning, and I guess at this point I'm going to have to say Sunday morning of week 1 of this. I did not expect it to roll over into the new week the way it looks like it's going to, but I'm not going to be finished today because I have done some stuff this morning. I'll show you what I've done this morning. I've started to get the sound treatment up, and finally I have my home shirts framed on the wall, but we've got sound panels there. This side behind the desk we've got sound panels and a couple of pictures up there as well. That's all I've done so far this morning. Down here I have the cabinet, which is going to go there. Once that cabinet is in, I can then get all that stuff away, get the stuff on there. I mean, it looks like a pile of junk, but that junk pile is largely the stuff that, as I was clearing the rest of the room, I put stuff that I wanted to keep but didn't have anywhere to put right now on there. So once this cabinet is together, most of that's going to be gone, and the games table can go away again. That can get cleared off, and I can sort out what I'm going to do over there. One thing I think I'm going to have to do over there is find out a way to soundproof the freezer a little bit, because I'm a lot closer to the freezer than I was before, and with my microphone sat on the table like that, it's kind of pointing at the freezer, and there's just a little bit, just a tiny little bit of a hum in the background of the first couple of videos that I've done as part of this new set, because that's the thing, I am now having to record out here whilst I'm working, so it's no longer full days of being able to work on it. But I'm hoping today I can get this cabinet up, although the box is too heavy to lift almost. I really struggled to get it out here, so once it's assembled I'm not sure how I'm going to get it up on its legs and in place. I might need to go and recruit Anna to help with that. But we'll get the cabinet up, start getting some of this stuff away, and then see where we are. I'm hoping I'm no more than a couple of days away from being completely finished. The last touch, which I'm not going to be able to do for a little while because I have run out of money doing this. It's been an expensive month, what we're doing this, and tax bills and all sorts of other stuff. But there will eventually be a chair in this corner, like a little armchair or maybe a sofa. So we eventually end up with set there, a set with the back to this wall, and a set with my back to this wall. 3 different sets in one studio is what we're going for. And this will do for today. As you can see, I have the cupboard set up behind me. That lamp is very bright, as you can see. The other lamp is over there. Cupboard in the middle. There's nothing in the cupboard yet, but eventually that will have storage and things in. A few little cool bits for a little set behind there. I've cleared that table off, so everything that was there has now gone away. I need to find a home for the games table. It will be in the utility room, but at the moment that's where all the rubbish that I've accumulated over the last few days since my last trip to the tip has accumulated. I still need to sort this, which can be a job for early next week, and there's a little bit of pile of stuff there that needs sorting out as well. But we are pretty close to being where I wanted to be. It's certainly a usable office, and it's so much more space, and it's so cool, and I'm very, very happy with it. And I think we'll call that the end of what is effectively a part 1 to the office makeover. Although, to be honest, it's certainly finished for now. It's not completely done. I still haven't dealt with the pile of stuff that's on top of the freezer and the fridge. I've not put anything in that cupboard that I assembled yet. I've still not hoovered the floor. But I've had to start working in there again, and because I got to the point where I was making videos the day they were coming out again, the workload just piles up so quickly that for me to be able to have more time to spend on it, I need to build up some days again. And with half term coming, I've really got to save those days for that. So realistically, I'm not gonna get much more done out there unless I do some at the weekend, or probably next month maybe. But I took some shots of it earlier. I think it looks really, really cool. Yes, it's not completely finished. Yes, it's not had cable management, but it looks awesome. The desk is exactly how I wanted it. It's exactly where I wanted it. The Mac is set up nicely out there now so that I can use that for my writing when I'm getting up at my 5 a.m. starts this month. It's warmer out there because the radiator's a better position now. My cool stuff looks cooler. I've finally got the home shirts on the wall. I'm just really, really happy with it. And I've got places to put stuff. Even though I haven't necessarily put all the stuff in those places yet, that cupboard is going to be super, super handy, both for storing camera gear, but also just other bits and pieces. I've actually got some proper storage out there now, where previously, part of the problem I had before is the only storage I had was piling stuff up on my desk and the other tables that were out there. And then stuff would fall off and it just sort of snowballed from there. So I'm really happy with it. I hope you can see that it's a huge transformation, even if it's not perfect. And I hope you like it. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. You've already seen quite a lot of it in the last couple of videos. You'll be seeing a lot more of that set in videos over the coming weeks and months, because now it looks nice out there. I have a reason to film out there. We've always had the issue of terrible lighting in here. Obviously I'll still film in the house when I want other people to be involved, but when it's just me, I'll probably be out there because the lighting's better, the sound is better, and it looks cooler, and I don't have to worry about Dave clambering over everything the way he always does to make so much noise. So if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for the weekly vlog, plus loads more extra bits and pieces like this. We've got the month on Weight Watchers video coming out in just 2 days time, so keep an eye out for that. And thank you very much for watching.